Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So glad you clicked in. My name is Rocio, super happy you're here. So today is actually Christmas Day and it's about 3 o'clock. I'm just going to like wrap this up and then head over to hang out with my family. I want to like, I don't know, the holiday season just like came like super fast and it's a Saturday, so I'm kind of treating it like a regular weekend for me. I've like been cleaning my house and stuff. I don't know what everybody is up to, but this year's a little bit different. I don't know, everyone like, we're a little more separated. Like I have my own place, my sister and brother-in-law have their own place now. My mom unfortunately isn't home this year, but it's all good. I don't really talk too much about that. But anywho, so yeah, it's just like a little bit of a different vibe this year, but yeah, I mean, I've been meaning to like do like a little bit of a deeper clean around my house, so I was able to do that today. I mopped and all that. But anywho, let me just go ahead and get into this video. So as you can see, yeah, it's literally Christmas. I have like my decorations like still on, but I've been into scrapbooking lately. I guess kind of scrapbooking, like I'm really not like a super like good scrapbooker. Like I cannot post my stuff on Pinterest, like it's not that cute. But I do feel like it's been nice to kind of start a scrapbook, and so I do it like by month. So I started back in like October, I want to say. So I just like I started back in September. So at the end of the month, I'll just like look through my camera roll and see what were like the more eventful occasions. It could be like even just like hanging out with like friends, like an actual event I went to, like a vacation, a little trip, like anything like that. So so it's nice to again just select all those photos, have them printed out, and then at the end of the month you kind of take some time. It's also like kind of like a mindfulness practice. Like it's kind of teaching me to be more like present. Like I always say, like I don't have a lot of hobbies. I'm like, I don't do anything, like I don't have any hobbies. I mean, I guess I blog, but like as far as like enjoying doing things, like I don't golf, like I don't like do anything like interesting like that. Like I don't like play chess. I have my cousin is into chess. Yeah, so this is kind of like my hobby right now. So I scrapbook. So that's like, if ever like I meet someone, they're like, oh, what do you like to do? I'm like, what are you doing now? I'm like, oh, well, I scrapbook. So one of those situations. But anywho, so I've been doing it for like a couple months now. I'm actually like a little bit behind. I'm going to be working on November right now, and then already next week I'll have to like work on December, because ideally I do it at the start of a month, but this month again has just like flown by, but it's all good. So I do have all my yeah, November photos selected. It was like a pretty event-filled month, I would say. I went on a little trip with my mom and sister, had some like events going on. Again, like we're already like a whole month past November, basically almost like January. So it's like a little bit away from me, like all the memories. So I was just like looking at the photos right now and I'm kind of like, oh yeah, that happened. But I'm noticing it's more like personal stuff. Like I guess we didn't really have any like work events, because sometimes I'll do that. I'll include like work events if I take a photo. So this has also like reminded me to like take more photos. So even if like I just go have lunch with a friend or like family, I'll like try to take a picture so I can like put it in my scrapbook. So yeah, so you know, in the years from now when like I have my family and kids, like I could look back at it and be like, oh yeah, like it's me when I was young. But yeah, I don't know, honestly maybe just kind of a thing to myself, because so what I do is I'll write like a little page for the start of the month. I just wrote my November one right now. I'm like, yeah, it was a good month, like kind of did this, like these were like the main events, like this is kind of how I'm like feeling overall. So it is like a little bit personal. Like I write like very casually, like I'm not trying to like sugarcoat things, I guess. Like I don't know, I'll say like, oh, it was like a little bit down maybe for this reason. So anyway, like it's good to like keep log of things. I do journal as well. I've been more consistent with that in like the recent months. I just finished like one journal that I started this year, so it's kind of exciting, you know, like getting to like close things and like start again. So yeah, I just like talk so much, right? But yeah, so I wanted to do a video just kind of like scrapbooking and also kind of talking about my resolutions. I don't know, I'm honestly not like a big resolution person. Often throughout the year I'll be like, yeah, let's like change this about like our life. Let's like try to, you know, be healthier, like get more exercise, like that kind of thing, like, you know, just take better care of yourself. So this year it's kind of similar. But I mean, it's nothing I can't do already. So like one big thing is sleeping more. Like I'm just not like, I'm not good about my like sleeping schedule. I have like an 8 to 5, and ideally I would go to sleep like early, right, like during the week, but I really don't. I stay up to like midnight or later, and then I wake up and like I don't want to wake up and it just kind of just doesn't set the best like tone for the day. Like oh my gosh, like I have to get up now, like I can't hit snooze anymore, and then I'm like I don't even have time to make my bed sometimes. And that's something I like to do because it makes me feel like more put together. Like, you know, you wake up, you make your bed, like, you know, like do all your stuff. So yeah, so we're going to try to set a bedtime for I don't know, like 11 latest. That way I could get like at least 7 full hours of sleep. Ideally I'll wake up at like 6:15, 6:30, have time to do my like morning routine. I ice roll, so that I still do that whether or not I'm late. Helps with like puffiness and like circulation. And then I'll have like more time to do my makeup, and that'll just like be so much better for me, and I'll have more energy at work, and I'll be more productive. So honestly, like sleep is like a big thing. Yeah, and then sometimes weekends I have like stuff going on early too, so I don't really get to like sleep that much. So I've been pretty good lately. Like last night was a Friday, and I went to bed like before midnight, and I actually slept in a little bit, like still considering, but I'm like, well, it's fine, like catching up on sleep kind of. Yeah, so for sure I need to get my sleep schedule right. That's one thing. Yeah, okay. I'm jumping around here, but I'll try to like work on it while I talk so it can be a little more active. But there are quite a few things to go over. So I have about more than a dozen photos here, maybe 15. Some of them are like multiple photos from like one event. For instance, I did like a sort of like spelling bee fundraiser with my family, so I have a couple photos from that. That'll get its like own page. Some of the like less momentous stuff gets like half a page and shares with one. So again, I do that. Like I'm not really sure what the purpose of this book is. My sister got it for me. It's really nice. It has like it's personalized. It has my name on it. It's not really scrapbook size because that would be bigger, but I don't really have anything to use this for, so I was like, oh, I'll like make it a scrapbook. So I fit about 2 photos on one page, either vertical or horizontal, like they fit. So I like to do my photos, and then like I'll add a little blurb, like description, like this is from this, like on this date, like this is kind of like what happened. Yeah, so that's how I keep my scrapbook. For the most part, I try to keep it chronologically. Like if something happened, you know, at the beginning of the month, I'll like try to do that first. But again, like I'm a little bit late on this, so I don't exactly remember like what happened first. Some of the like more notable events of my November. We had my grandma's 83rd birthday party, which was fun and like Loteria theme, so I have a couple photos from that. I went with my friends to this like Christmassy thing that they have in like a city, so it was kind of like a fun little hangout. I have another friend hang out. Again, like I try to take pictures of things so I can like, you know, have the memories. I'm a big picture person in general with my vlog. Like I'm always taking photos, like, yeah, of myself. We did Christmas pictures with my family, so I have that one there. For the most part, this is all stuff like I'm comfortable sharing. I got my work headshot, so I went ahead and printed that one out. So that's nice. I haven't really had like a professional headshot ever. I did have one work event, so work events, I mean I'm usually in the office. Sometimes I get out for like luncheons and things like that if I'm invited. So I did get to attend one, so I have a photo from that. So I included that as well. The spelling bee I was talking about, there's this one like that I'm not gonna share. Yeah, spelling bee. I even took this photo of like these boots I have because I posted an Instagram reel, so that's kind of me remembering like, oh, like I did a reel this month and I need to do more. I went to a sports game with my family, the San Antonio trip with my mom and sister, friend outing, and I got my lip injections in November, so I printed the before and after. So yeah, so we kind of have these like separated now, so we'll just start. But yeah, going back to resolutions, I think I'll start with the birthday party because I think that was at the beginning of the month. So pretty simple. I just like use my Elmer's glue. Oh, I did bring, we had some scrapbooking paper at my family's house. I think my sister used to scrapbook. So I just took this from there because she doesn't anymore. So it's kind of, I guess, just to like make it look prettier, just like some different like background paper. These are all like very girly, like flowery-ish. Okay, these are some like just plain colors. So yeah, I think I'll just do like a plain color for this one. Yeah, so again, resolution 1 for sure, get enough sleep. It's because like, I don't know, it's hard, like I want to stay up late and like do things, but I think it's better if I just like go to sleep and then I have the energy to be like more focused at work and stuff. And yeah, honestly, like that's just like it's a domino effect. Like I get my sleep right, I get like so many other things right. So like for sure, like even if I'm like, oh, I want to stay up late because like I want to like exercise, like no, like whatever, like just go to sleep and have like a better day the next day. Yeah, so that's kind of like my plan. We'll already start with like this work week, going to bed early. Again, New Year is like next weekend, so again, like no sense in waiting for these resolutions. So that's like a big one. Another one is to kind of get out of my house more. I mean, I do like socialize a good amount, like at work and stuff, but pretty much like other than that, I just like run errands, like stay at home. Which isn't bad. Again, I live by myself, like I don't mind it. I really enjoy like the quiet and like being by myself. I have my dog here, like keeping company too, like anything. But yeah, so I don't know, I guess just like getting out of my house. It's a little bit hard because like ever since daylight saving, it gets dark like super quick. Like it's dark by like 6 p.m. for sure. So it's kind of like hard to say like, oh, I'm gonna go to like the park and walk, which sometimes I do, but because it's just so dark, so it's like maybe not like the most safe thing. Yeah, but even things like, oh, because I always have like, you know, like my job work and then like some personal work for like my blog and other things that I do. So I mean, I usually do it like at home, but I'm like, well, maybe like let me like once a week go to like a coffee shop just so I can like, you know, get out of my house, like switch up the environment a little bit. So that's like one of the resolutions, to get out. And then also just kind of like looking at different events going on. I did try to like exercise stuff, like that's what I'm into. Well, not like CrossFit, but like yoga classes. I used to go to this like sunset yoga thing, and yeah, I mean they don't have that one anymore, and it's a little bit hard now because my schedule. Because before when I was a student, my schedule was like more flexible, but now it's not, like, you know, again, like 8 to 5. Sometimes these events start at like 5:30, and it's like I don't have like the time to like get there. But I don't know, there are always different things going on. So there was this one yoga class I wanted to go to this past Wednesday, but my day ended a little bit late, so I wasn't able to make it. But so I'm just gonna like start looking for more things like that are happening in the evening, like yeah, like kind of community like classes I could go to. So this glue keeps like getting clogged. It's like a little bit more here. So yeah, so hopefully starting like maybe like a once a week like outdoor yoga thing. I think that'd be nice also. You know, maybe meet some people that way, and again, just like get out, because again, like I've been okay on my exercise. Like I will usually do some form of exercise like a couple times a week. Lately it has been yoga. I was lifting weights a little bit, but then I kind of stopped. So now I'm just like doing more yoga, but actually did lift weights today. So I don't know, I'm just like this yoga thing with like my exercise regime. But yeah, so again, like it's really nice to like do yoga outside, actually, like if you do catch the sunset, or even just like hearing like the chirping and like the sounds of nature. It's very calming and nice, so hopefully I can find stuff like that I could go to. Yeah, so again, like getting out of the house, you know, doing like work outside, like coffee shops, supporting local businesses too. It's just like good things. And then same with like the classes, you know, like supporting local instructors. Yeah, they're usually pretty affordable. Like, I don't know. I was even doing Pilates for a little bit, but that was kind of expensive. And then now like the schedule just doesn't fit my schedule at all. But yeah, so that should be fun. And then also I need to like get more focused, because I don't know, I don't want to like self-diagnose, but I'm pretty sure I have like ADHD. Like I just like get super distracted with things. And it's not really like a social media thing, because I'm pretty good about that. Like when I wake up, like I don't like turn to check like Facebook and stuff, because I'm like that's not how I want to start my day either. Let's like not like the best thing to do. So I'm like pretty good about that. Like I'm not like obsessive like on my phone necessarily. Like yes, I'm like on social media, but I can put it away. Like I don't mind that. But like I notice like even when I'm like praying at night, like I just have a hard time focusing. Like my mind will like start to wander. So I don't know, I'm just like have like a really hard time focusing on things. Yeah, so I don't know like what to do about that. Maybe like when maybe my sleep schedule can help with that too. But yeah, so yeah, again, just like getting more focused. Which I think another thing that may help me with that, another resolution is that I want to start therapy. Again, I don't think therapy you only need to go to if like you have like a major like issue in your life. It can always, I guess, you know, be beneficial for you to talk to somebody. I've done therapy only once before. Like I literally had like one session. So again, like today we're also like this video kind of talking a little bit about mental health. I feel like honestly like everybody like struggles with like depression and anxiety. Maybe like not like super severely, but like I don't know, everybody like, you know, struggles with mental health sometimes. You know, same, like I have my days. But I'm glad like I'm still like very functioning, like my life isn't in shambles. Like I'm very lucky. Like I feel like in a really good place in my life. Like everything's going good for me, like career wise. Yeah, just like the person I'm like developing into. Like I know that I have like a very bright future. I don't make like bad decisions. Like I'm not like reckless. Like I don't do anything like majorly like bad. Like so that's pretty good. Like again, like I don't have like any like major issues really. Again, have a good job. Like I have good friends. I have a great family. So I don't know. Just like talking to a therapist about, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Again, like you don't have to like have anything necessarily going on to see a therapist. So I'll try that maybe like once a week or probably every other week, because I know it is a little bit expensive, but obviously like your mental health is something that is worth investing in. So again, like, yeah, I mean, I have like days where I'm like sad and stuff. Sometimes for no reason, sometimes like for different things, but overall I'm doing well. But like, we'll just see like how I can benefit from having a therapist. Again, like I did used to struggle with like my mental health like a couple years ago, like a little bit before. Sometime around college, like I was kind of having like somewhat frequent panic attacks. So I did make a point to like go see like a therapist and psychiatrist even, and honestly it wasn't the best experience for me. Like I don't know, I just feel like my therapist like didn't get me. I mean, maybe if I'd like continued, then like obviously would have had like a better understanding of one another, but I only went to one session. And like for instance, like I struggle with anxiety and like I still do, but I mean, I guess I like manage it decently. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, like I guess it's maybe I guess not like anxiety where like I feel fear for my life or anything. Like again, like I live by myself. Like I don't like get scared at night. Like I don't feel like anything like bad is gonna happen. But we were talking about like I guess my anxiety, and she was like, oh, well, would you drive like to the city by yourself? Which was like an hour and a half away. And I'm like, yeah, like I do things by myself all the time. Like I'm not like scared to like drive somewhere. Like it's not like that kind of anxiety. Like so I don't know, it was just kind of weird. Like yeah, I mean, I do things like by myself all the time. I'm like super independent, which I'm like happy for. So yeah, so I don't know, it was just like that. Like I feel like she didn't get me. And then also I feel like, I mean, I guess I like shouldn't talk about it too much, but yeah, I don't know, it just like wasn't like the best experience. So like I just didn't end up going back. And then like I don't know, I guess I kind of like learned to like manage my anxiety a little bit better on my own. The psychiatrists, they were more like, they didn't talk too much. Like they just kind of like would ask you a question or something, and then they're like, okay, like they diagnosed you super quickly. So I don't know, like not like crazy. And I think again, like everybody struggles with their mental health, but like they were kind of quick to say like, oh, like yeah, like you have like these disorders, and like gave medication, which I took for a little bit, but I didn't really like, so I kind of just stopped. But yeah, I'm doing like very well. Again, like I'm super happy. Like I have like my whole life ahead of me, and like everything is like lining up well. But yeah, so I think just talking to a therapist, just I don't know, to I guess also like help me reach my goals. Like Again, like to keep going in the right direction, like career-wise. I guess just manage my relationships better, like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, like my family is very close, so I'm like lucky and like grateful for that. But I don't know, just like self-development, I'm always like into. Actually, yeah, personal development. I'm always like talking about that, or like kind of just like really focusing on that. In my blog, obviously, if you'll see, like I have a lot of like blogs and just like, you know, how to like be better. So that's something I'm into. I'm always kind of just like trying to surround myself with like uplifting, I guess, like things like podcasts, for instance. Like basically all the podcasts I listen to are like personal development. Yeah, I need to find more actually, because I don't know, I guess I've just been listening to them more, and I guess with the holidays a lot of them like are on break, so I ran out of podcasts. So I was like looking for other ones to subscribe to, but I don't know, like if you'll have recommendations, like let me know. But I did listen to this pretty good series, which was kind of like I guess a piece in like journalism. It was about this therapist who kind of like overtook the life of his I guess clients. It was kind of crazy. Like, I mean, obviously he wasn't a good therapist. Like yeah, no, I guess it's like hard to describe. It was kind of like a crime, like mystery, like it was just a very interesting story. I mean, I'm not like distrusting of like the medical field. It just so happened to be about a therapist while I'm like over here like considering therapy. But yeah, so I'll put the name and link of it in case like y'all are interested. But it was this guy like went to see a therapist, and then the therapist was like, okay, I'll take you on as a client. And then he kind of just like overtook his life. Like the guy was like a super wealthy man with like a family business. It was like textile or something, like literal like millionaire. And the therapist like controlled his life, I guess. Like it kind of made him cut off like his family, or like his sister, which I think was like his main family member. And like he even like made him buy a house that the therapist lived in, and like the guy who actually owned it like lived in the back, and everyone thought he was like the maintenance guy because like he was like the one like taking care of the house. And yeah, I mean, it was just like kind of a weird situation. It's like, how does that happen? Yeah, so I don't know, like, yeah, no, it's super interesting. It was like a 6-part series, and it was a couple of years ago. Well, this like happened like many years ago, but the podcast is from a couple of years ago. And then there were like some recent updates. I think the guy ended up losing his license just recently, so it's kind of cool. I guess it shows you like journalism, like the stuff that can come out of it, like, you know, making a difference. So yeah, so that was like a good listen. But other than that, I've been like looking for other podcasts, because again, like I'm caught up on like everything that I listen to right now. I would maybe like to listen to, well, I was just kind of like scrolling this top charts, and I started listening to this one that I've heard of before. This lady, Not Skinny, Not Fat, I don't know what her name is, but that's like her social handle for like her podcast name and like Instagram and stuff. So I listened to one of hers. It was interviewing this lady who's a reality star on a show that I actually watched. So yeah, that was pretty interesting, but it's not like you know, like spiritually enriching. It's just kind of like entertainment. But also, I don't know, I need to like look into it a little bit more. I need to support, I would like to listen to and like support a woman of color podcast. Because again, like a lot of the top charts you'll find are just like, I don't know, like white people, like, you know, nothing like against that, but you know, it's good to support like minorities, you know, Hispanics. Again, like obviously I'm like Hispanic, and yeah, just like uplifting like people of color, like hearing their voices too, because yeah, like media is like pretty saturated with just like white people. So yeah, so we'll like look into that a bit more, see what other good podcasts I find. So yeah, so again, those are like my resolutions. I do have a therapist in mind. So I'll just have to like contact and see like what their schedule is like. It's a male. I'm kind of like unsure. I'm like, I may be more comfortable with the female, but the good thing is I don't really have any like guy friends. So it also might be nice to like have a male therapist to kind of like hear things from like a more male perspective. Because again, I don't really have like guy friends that I talk to. So that should be good. So yeah, so anyway, we'll start that like early in January. Just again, have to like get everything like scheduled and sorted. But yeah, therapy is like difficult because again, like that first lady, like I just like didn't like match up. But again, like maybe if I kept at it. Yeah, so I guess we'll just like see. If not, we'll like switch to therapist like after a couple weeks. I know I always hear like ads in the podcast I listen to for like online therapy. So that could be another route too. Like if he's like really full or like the therapist locally, like I don't end up like liking too much. So we'll see. But I'm pretty sure that like whoever I speak to will be beneficial. But I'm not sure about online therapy. It just seems like a little bit impersonal, but like, I mean, who am I to say anything like if I haven't even tried it? But yeah, so I got the first page of my scrapbook done. It's like so ugly, like it's not like cute. Again, I need to like add the blurbs. So I like write on another piece of paper and like glue it there, just in my like handwriting. Yeah, then maybe if I add like stickers or something. I'm just like not good at like making things look pretty. I'm good at making outfits, not scrapbooks. But again, it's just like something to do, and like remind me of like all the life I live, everything that happens like in a month. So yeah, so again, pretty nice. So again, those are my main resolutions: to like sleep, get like a decent sleep schedule, to start therapy, and to like find ways to like be more focused. Again, like I used to take like back in high school, like I don't know. Okay, I don't want to feel like I'm oversharing, but I think it's fine. Like it's good to like talk about these things, normalize like mental health, like conversations. Like in high school, briefly, I was like diagnosed too with ADHD. So I was taking medication for that, and I mean, it kind of helped, but it was like a little bit hard to get used to. Like, just like I forget, like it made me feel like some type of way too, and like honestly, it's like expensive too, like the prescription. So I kind of stopped taking that too. But yeah, I think there are like other ways to like gain your focus. I think just like having like a clearer mindset, because again, like I'm always just like I don't worry like a lot. But I always just like have like a million things like running through my mind. So I'm sure therapy will help me with that. Just like, getting like a clearer mind. So yeah, so again, like sleep and therapy are gonna be like super beneficial for me. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know, do you guys have resolutions? I'm curious to know what they are. I'm sure it's like the typical like eat healthier, exercise stuff, which is like very good. So if that's like on y'all's list, good luck with that. I know you guys have got this. Yeah, last year I think I did a blog like 2 years ago about resolutions, so I'll like need to look back on that and see like if anything stuck. But yeah, I mean again, like it's good to start already, but the new year is also like a good time. It's a nice reminder to like, okay, like fresh start, like let's like get things like more in order. So yeah, so the scrapbook paper is kind of nice. Like it does make it look even better because the paper here is kind of plain. So adding like a little bit of color, a little bit of pizzazz is pretty nice too. I have these scissors which cut like in a little like shape, so it's kind of cute. But yeah, so we're getting through this. Yeah, the scrapbooking doesn't take that long. It's kind of just gluing stuff down and then like writing the little blurbs. So yeah, so I guess that's really like all I wanted to talk about. Those are my resolutions. Hopefully I'll get this like posted soon. Probably not until after the new year because I kind of have like my schedule going on where I like alternate between like a video and a blog post. But yeah, either way, if this is like early in the new year, it should still be like timely. And if y'all follow me like on Instagram, I do a lot of stories where I talk like on a more daily basis. So like once I do start therapy and stuff, like I can like update y'all on how it's going, and I guess also like the sleep stuff. So yeah, so anyway, I'm like really looking forward to the new year actually. These last couple of years have been like, I guess like defining, like transformative, like it's just been like a lot going on, because again, like I just finished school recently, so I'm like starting my career, so everything is kind of like new. Yeah, so it's just like different things going on, which is good. So I mean, yeah, like I mean, graduating is like a big deal. Like getting your first job. I got like my second job too. So it's just like, you know, like major life events. Yeah. So again, like it's a good time to be alive. 2021 was overall good. Again, like career-wise. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm kind of like how much do I want to share? Like, am I oversharing here? Like, do I like keep some stuff to myself? But whatever, it's all good. As I continue to like post more, like you guys will like learn more about me, and again, I'm like happy to get to know y'all too. If you'll like want to comment like what your resolutions are, anything that like you're working on, I'd love to hear that too. I'd really like to have a connection with you all. It really makes me feel like happy. One thing that I do too is my like weekly newsletter. It's kind of like a Monday motivation, like start off the week on some positivity, where like I'll do a quote and like talk a little bit about it. So just try to be like uplifting, you know. And sometimes y'all or like the people who subscribe will like reply and say like, oh, thank you, like this like really hit, like yeah, thank you so much like for like doing this. And it's kind of like, I mean, my channel and everything is still pretty small, but like those who like do follow and like pay attention to what I'm doing and like benefit from it, that like makes me super happy. So even if it's just like one person or like a couple, like it's nice. It's like, oh, let me like continue this. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and just like finish my scrapbook. Actually, I'll probably like put this on pause because I need to like go through my fountain because it's already like getting later. See what everyone's doing for Christmas. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and like finish this up on my own, and then I'll like maybe insert some like clips to kind of show you like the finished product of the, I guess, pages I'm willing to share. Yeah, but thank y'all so much for watching. I wish you all like a wonderful 2022. I know it's going to be an amazing year. Just like, you know, keep a positive attitude. Take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your mind, all that good stuff, like, you know, be your like #1 fan. Yeah, so very excited for all of us. So thank you so much for watching, and see y'all in the next video.